Good evening, and welcome to day 11 of 13 Holy Nights. Thanks for those who've been following along and joining in this sacred practice. Tonight's theme correlates with the zodiac sign of Scorpio and carries the imprint for the month of October 2020. Scorpios are known for being passionate, intense, into like magical, mysterious things, highly intuitive. And we can bring those qualities of being willing to deeply feel. Like Scorpios are not afraid to go into the deep depths of themselves, of their psyche, and they're often excited, turned on by shadow work or, the deep psyche work. So this is appropriate for a day 11, where we are nearing the end of our time being in this portal of communing with Source and Spirit and deeply listening. And just yesterday, encouraged by the zodiac sign of Libra, which is dedicated towards finding harmony and the willingness to bridge two worlds. Harmony means creating harmony and balance where there isn't any. So often Libras are bridging things that haven't been bridged before, creating connection and harmony where there hasn't been connection and harmony. So on the tail of that, of yesterday, Libra's entrance and bridging into the world where we release our attachments, our attachments of our ego, and how our flesh thinks things should go, and how our ego thinks things should go in our lives, and setting our intentions for 2020. On the tail of that, Scorpio is all in as we have entered. Libra has brought us to the other side of what looks like death, the death of our ego and our attachments. And this is Scorpio's playground, where Scorpio brings us into the darkness beyond surrender, beyond death, beyond dissolution, which we bridged yesterday with Libra. And Scorpio brings us into that full surrendered place where we get to meet our soul face to face. And sometimes this looks like shadow work, meeting our psyche and the shadowed part of ourselves that have not been integrated, that have been cast aside or denied or avoided or judged, and all those things. But not so much in the 13 Holy Nights. It's not so much about shadow work. It's more about just confronting your truest essence and hearing this voice of our soul within. And Scorpio, as I said, is very intuitive and is attuned to listening to the voice of our intuition and the voice of our soul and our higher self, as well as to the voice of Source and Great Spirit, God, whichever you feel comfortable calling that, great cosmic wisdom. So the poem I wanted to share tonight that evokes this deeply surrendered place of communing with our depths, communing with our soul, communing with Spirit, is a poem called Sweet Darkness by David Whyte. So feel free to drop in wherever you are into a quiet space with eyes closed. Take a couple cleansing breaths so you can settle into your body and allow these words to resonate where they may and bring you into that sweet mystery of communing with our soul. Sweet darkness. Listen. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark where the night has eyes to recognize its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your home tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing. The world was made to be free in. Give up all the other worlds except the one to which you truly belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn that anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. I love, we talk about 2020 vision with the year 2020, and I love how this talks about how the night gives us eyes, the night gives us vision to recognize our soul. So when we are willing to release our attachments to how we think life should go, look, or feel, we get to meet our soul's voice. We get to meet who we truly are at our truest essence. And that's 2020 vision. That's true clarity. Seeing with eyes of our soul and witnessing our true self, shadow and all. That includes our shadow, which some spiritual disciplines don't acknowledge that, but I personally believe it includes our light and our shadow. And our shadow just needs to be reintegrated. It's part of our wholeness. It's part of our gifts in our soul. And that's what brings us to our aliveness, integrating our dark and our light, integrating our shadow and the more accepted, approved of parts of ourself. And they all have medicine. The obvious, quote unquote, more obviously benevolent parts, and even the shadow parts have benevolence that haven't been recognized and unearthed yet. But there's medicine in all of that. And if we're willing to see our truest essence for all that we are, for all of our light, all of our darkness, then we find ourselves really communing with source. That's when we re-merge and remember who we truly are at a spirit level. So it's pretty deep, but Scorpio likes to go deep, right? So I hope you enjoyed this poem tonight, this theme. Tomorrow we will continue on with Sagittarius the Seeker and really integrate all of the lessons, all the superpowers of the 12 zodiac signs, and from the Vista of Sagittarius. And then the 13th Holy Night will be our final wrap up and our imprint for the whole year of 2020. So thank you for being here. You can feel free to jump into the other videos and get the medicine of all of the superpowers of the 12 zodiac signs and the themes of each night of 13 Holy Nights. Thank you for deeply listening. Thank you for tuning in to your soul, your truth, for tuning into the wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your soul, and the wisdom of listening to cosmic intelligence that wants to pour through us and have us remember our full power and our full wholeness. And that's that. So I will see you tomorrow for Sagittarius. Thanks for jumping in. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.